Good afternoon from the tomb of the Nazi war criminal Reinhard Heydrich. Yep, this is the unmarked grave of Reinhard Heydrich. And yeah, I am Eugen and I love to travel. I'm in Berlin in the Invalides Cemetery. So, Invalides Cemetery. We have here the location of the tomb of Reinhard Heydrich. Like, this guy was one of the architects of the final solution, and he was one of the people who did mostly executing the orders of Adolf Eichmann or Heinrich Himmler, and he died in Prague in 1942. Well, he died in Prague because the Czech resistance was already in exile, and he was in exile in London. So they volunteered for a very daring mission. Two Czechs that were trained in London by the SAS, they were put on a plane and parachuted in the Czech Republic. That was October 1941. And in May 1942, they performed this sabotage kind of killing mission for Reinhard Heydrich. Basically, they were waiting for the car of Reinhard Heydrich, who was coming from the airport to the city, and they were planning to shoot him when the car makes like a hairpin bend. But they appeared over there and they tried to shoot, but the stem machine gun of one of the guys did not work. And the other guy just threw a landmine, an armed landmine at the base of the wheel of his car, his 4x4. And it exploded. Just to let you know, he didn't die. He didn't die straight away. And he and his driver, Klein, chased after the two Czech guys, but did not manage to catch him, and Klein, in the process, got killed. So, Reinhard Heydrich was taken to hospital by a postal worker who was nearby, and he was feeling fine. He was feeling fine, and 2 days afterwards he was feeling fine, and he refused further treatment. He just wanted his wounds to be bandaged and then sent home. Well, just before he was discharged from hospital, he died of sepsis, of infection, because he refused further treatment with antibiotics which were a bit more, let's say, new or experimental for the time. So yeah, well, it's a good thing that he got whacked in the end, but still, he was almost close to surviving this incident. So yeah, Reinhard Heydrich, again, as you're going from one of the main arteries roads of the cemetery, you will probably, so is this little unmarked grave here, this thing here, and it's close to, let's say, a tree on the right, and you have this thing nearby. Yeah. So the tomb is unmarked because, okay, you want to avoid all kinds of people that are like fans of Nazism, you know. You want to avoid the neo-Nazis who are doing pilgrimages here. But I, working as a tour guide in Berlin, I got, let's say, put on attention by one of my guests who said that, look, there's the tomb of Reinhard Heydrich here in Berlin. Because the guest was very, very knowledgeable, incredibly knowledgeable, probably the most knowledgeable guest I ever met. And he told me something I didn't know about the subject. And I just wanted to see what it is and check it out. And yeah, well, so subscribe to the channel, click the notification bell if you really enjoy the content. And you know the drill. So far so good. So what? Bye-bye.